The Health Secretary gave the unmatched warning after it was reported a series of Brexiteer Conservatives had issued a series of red lines to Theresa May as Brexit talks reach a climax. The Tory backbenchers and peers urged the Prime Minister to completely walk away from negotiations unless the European Union is prepared to talk to us seriously about a future trade arrangement. Speaking to ITV's Robert Peston on Sunday, Mr. Hunt said, "I think there's an even bigger point here that the choice we face now is not between this Brexit or that Brexit. If we don't back Theresa May, we will have no Brexit, and she is doing an unbelievingly challenging job. Amazing." Well, ITV Getty Brexit News Jeremy Hunt warns there will be no Brexit without supporting Theresa May. If we don't back Theresa May, we will have no Brexit. Jeremy Hunt. Mr. Hunt became the first minister to publicly acknowledge the government compromise on the role of European judges. The ECJ has long been a crucial area for Brexiteers, with the Prime Minister using her first conference speech as Tory leader to declare, "The authority of EU law in Britain will end with Brexit." The group, led by Jacob Rees-Mogg, Owen Paterson, John Redwood, David Jones and the Conservative peers Lord Lusson, Lord Vinson and Viscount Ridley, says Mrs May should demand a free trade agreement without tariffs by the end of next March. They also demand an end to any jurisdiction by the European Court of Justice in the UK and an agreement from European Union leaders which allows the UK to freely negotiate, sign and implement free trade agreements inside the two-year transitional period when Britain quits the bloc. Their letter said, if the EU refuses to agree to these terms by the end of the December Council, the UK, having exhausted every avenue, should suspend its participation in the negotiations and inform the EU that, unless they are prepared to talk to us seriously about a future free trade arrangement, we will revert to World War Organization terms from March 30, 2019. Mrs May faces potentially the most consequential task of her premiership on Monday, as she meets with European Commission President Jean-Claude Juncker to secure an initial Brexit deal with the EU. Friday, November 24, 2017, Ukraine's President Petro Poroshenko is welcomed by the President of the European Commission Jean-Claude Juncker. The Prime Minister is set for a lunchtime meeting with the chief bureaucrat to hammer out the final details of the deal, which Brussels insiders say is 90% done. An EU official told The Times that Mrs May will have some open points to solve but predicated both sides were on the verge of clinching an agreement. He added, "It is solvable. We are 8,590% there."